welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. Today we are back in a very rainy yet very festive Disneyland Paris, our favourite European park. Probably one of our favourite Disneylands out there. We do love it. We've come back to check out the festive season and get some rides. We've just come for one night. We were here yesterday and we arrived quite late, so we didn't film a vlog yesterday. However, today we're here and it's just going to rain all day apparently, but that will not stop us. Louise, it's feeling a little bit under the weather today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not well, so it's just me.
We can confirm though it's not COVID. We had some lateral flow tests with us and we've double checked because we have been to Hyde Park and all that with a lot of people. However, it's not that, so we're clear to come in for Disney today. We're going to enjoy the day and then we're going to be going at about 6ish, so we can catch the Euro tunnel back to the UK. Park is technically open till 9 tonight.
It's so late, I love the extended.
Oh yeah, it was 10 o'clock yesterday. We went slightly early yesterday due to us being up at 3 in the morning to get here. But I'm just going to turn you around. Have a look at this Christmas decorations. I love Disney at the best of times, and Christmas is one of the best times for Disney. One other thing you'll note, the castle is actually unveiled now. The majority of the scaffolding is off. There's a bit more around the back, but the front is totally clear now. Anyway, we're going to head over towards Big Thunder Mountain first, as yesterday it was down most of the day, wasn't it? Had a major breakdown. It was literally down till about 2 or 3 o'clock. Yeah, they've had a few power issues this weekend. From what I've heard, Friday was really bad. We weren't here for that. Saturday there was a point where the whole left-hand side of the park went down.
Machines went down over land.
Oh yeah.
It was a good day for me.
It was a bit slow yesterday, but we still had a great day.
Yeah.
Got plenty of rides. Was over in the other park. Oh yeah, quietened right off. Anyway, we're going to head over to Big Thunder Mountain. Get our ride on the wildest ride in the wilderness before it rains too hard. So one sad truth you guys will have to deal with today, and that is rain specks on the lens. I will try my hardest to keep them clear, but it is just drizzle today. It's one of those drizzly days. It's actually letting off a bit now, isn't it? But yeah, over into Frontierland now. So they've got the Christmas decorations on Main Street and the castle's all shimmering. Frontierland's had all of its Halloween decorations down since our last visit, and it's back to its normal self. One thing Disney do like are their slippery floors when it's raining. These floors, you can see they're shiny. Let's get over to Big Thunder. So like I said already, we didn't actually get on this yesterday, did we, Lou? Because of the breakdown and the queue was 70+ minutes for it. We just wanted to get other rides done. So this is our first ride now. Hopefully it'll be the first of at least 2 rides on it today. But it's going to be a walk-on with a 5-minute queue. There is the wildest ride in the wilderness. Can't go wrong for 5 minutes. go wrong with a ride on Big Thunder Mountain there, especially with a 5-minute wait. A classic. Just as we're walking past now, they've actually got some Christmas trees here at the like seasonal stand outside Big Thunder Mountain's entrance.
Okay.
You can get your beignets and your gingerbread trees. We might have to try some of these later, mightn't we? Yeah, I'm thinking the beignet, you can get one of those, and then, I don't know, we could sample the whole menu. It's quite expensive. We get our annual pass discount. So with that out of the way, we're going to head over towards Fantasyland, get some of the dark rides done in there. I think Peter Pan's the next one. That's another one that's going to be crazy busy. Then we'll look at
Christmas shop as well yesterday.
in the castle.
Yeah, I couldn't even get in the Christmas
It was
shop.
too busy. Like I said, they're still doing work around the back, so there's only one way in and out. But we'll see you over in Fantasyland. So this time of the morning, Adventureland is absolutely dead because nothing is really open in Adventureland other than some of the shops. But you can see the castle from here twinkling away. I want to get some closer up shots of this. It looks amazing now that it's fully revealed at the front. Cameras really don't do it justice, the castle. You can't really see the colour pop in it, can you, Lou? Like it looks, yeah, it looks much more like sparkly per se. And the colour's much more pop.
Sorry. This
being the Robinson's treehouse, yeah.
a huge queue.
The park was probably at capacity yesterday, I'd say. It was manic busy. Like me and Louise have been in November before and it's been quiet. That's the busiest day we've ever been. Bastille Day was the absolute busiest. But when we've come in November before, it's been dead. I don't know whether it's just because it's a weekend or something. But we've been here weekends before and it's
extended park openings.
10 o'clock on Saturdays, 9 o'clock on Sundays. Like I say, we will be going at about 6 today, maybe slightly earlier, for our Eurotunnel crossing. But yeah, can't wait to get on Pirates later. Another great one. We got on that yesterday. We did get on the majority of rides. As Louise said,
in the afternoon and evening.
I was about to say, when we first got here, it was a bit like we went on Phantom Manor. Big Thunder then broke down while we were on Phantom Manor.
So we decided to get lunch.
Yeah, and then the card machines. It was like just a few little dampeners on the day.
Broke down.
Yeah,
Buzz broke down.
it was like this whole side of the park. Even Buzz Lightyear broke down, which was a pain.
I'm not going to stress about that.
No,
that was yesterday.
we come here enough times that it's not a problem. I can imagine if we were here for like, oh Christ, it's slippery. If we were here for our once in our lifetime visit, you know, fair enough. But yeah, we come here often enough that I just like walking around taking it out. Yeah, together, my 11th and your 10th.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to head over to Peter Pan now, get a ride on that, and I might change this mask because it keeps riding up my face. As we enter Fantasyland, Peter Pan is cracking a queue. They haven't got the extension open as of yet. I think they might have just opened it because it started moving.
So this is a big boy queue.
But yeah, this one normally gets 65, 70 minutes, which I never really understand why. It's advertised in 15 minutes. I'd probably say it's going to be nearer 20, 25 minutes. But we're going to do it because, like I said, we're only here for today. And we won't get it done if we don't go on it. One thing I will note about the Premier Access, even on busy days, it's not being heavily used, is it though?
Even yesterday.
Premier Access is not very popular at this place.
But I think half the time there's no cast member there, and so people don't know about it.
Well, that, and it's so expensive. A ride on this for one person will set you about 14 euros, which is a total rip-off. Considering if you go to Disney World, it's $15 a day, but you get access to it all day, like before. A little bit different, you could only reserve one ride at a time, and when they sell out, they're sold out. Anyway, we're going to be waiting a little while for this one. I reckon about half an hour, but we'll see you when we go off to Neverland. So only a 20-minute wait, and we're straight on to Peter Pan, not bad operations. That's on the very entrance of the main queue. classic Disney dark rides there. Peter Pan is a good ride, but it can get a ballistic queue. We ended up waiting about 25 minutes for that, on and off, which wasn't too bad. Like I said before, that was from the entrance, the original entrance. They have actually got an extension queue that goes outside. Let's see if I can get a shot from here. But literally goes all the way out the main entrance, past Meet Mickey and up by Toad Hall, the fish and chip restaurant. So it can get a crazy queue. Anyway, it's now past, just gone, so park's open to general public now. I think we're going to go over towards Buzz Lightyear, Hyperspace Mountain, and go from there. I know Louise wants to look in the Christmas shop in the castle, and we'll be going through the castle in a minute, so I'll give you a closer look at some of the work that's been going on with it. So just outside Carousel du Lancelot, they're doing some paving work at the moment in front of the shop and the it's like a Cinderella themed restaurant here. It's all getting repaved. But here's the castle, which has been going through its renovations at the moment. It's looking spectacular. Like I say, it really doesn't do it justice on camera. Still doing work down the bottom at the back, so we can't get in through the main entrance. Do still have to filter out through the by the dragon, but you can't get in there in the moment either. Let's just show you up close. It's looking amazing. The work they've done on this, just giving it a new lease of life. They haven't got the glass up the top up here. That's just boarded up at the moment. The old snails on the spires. Let's just zoom in. For those of you who don't know, they're actually snails on the spire. So now we're inside the castle. This is the main exit out the back. It's all boarded off and you have to come around the side. It's looking pretty good in here. Can't get upstairs still at the moment. And you can't get out this side at the moment. But the front, like I say, is fully revealed. And we'll have a look at it in a second. So where would I find Louise? But in the Christmas shop in the castle. It was so busy in here yesterday. So in the castle there are two shops. You've got this Christmas one off to the right as you come in, and then over the way you've got the glass shop, which is currently closed at the moment. You get all your glass stuff in there and decorations. There's a balloon on the ceiling. I know there's a decoration you want. I think it's this Stitch one, isn't it, Lou? Is it this one? Yeah. They put it in here. Yeah, so I'll have to get that before we go later. So we've just come out the front of the castle now, and look at this. This is a sight we haven't seen for so long because of the pandemic and because of the restoration works. So it's a bit of a chin shot of the castle, but look at the detail on it. It's amazing what they've done. The dragon area, Dragon's Lair is still closed, but the boarding's all off down the side now. I think their next port of call really is to repair this bridge a bit because it's in a bit of a state. Not so much up here, but I know there are a few areas, like down here for example, where it's pretty badly cracked. Yeah, down on this side of the bridge really could use with some work. I imagine this will be the next step for them as it's not actually part of the castle. But yeah, it's totally revealed now. And it looks so amazing. We'll get a bit of a drawn out shot for you. Look at the little details up here, like D's on the flagpoles. Oh, it looks amazing. Can't wait for them to get the 30th anniversary show on this. They are bringing back illuminations very soon. However, from what I can see, there aren't any firework riggings up at the moment on this castle. I know they had some of the flamethrowers on there. I wonder whether they will not be returning, as they probably do damage the castle a little bit. There we go, a drawn out shot. Hopefully get one of it lit up later. It will look fantastic. So one thing that I don't know whether this was done before we came in October or recently, but the Bureau Pass Annuel has been repainted from its normal red. It was kind of like this colour red, and it's now blue. So that's something I've noticed. I don't think they're still using it at the moment, so it's currently not in use, which is a bit of a waste, but you still get your annual passes from outside the park. Anyway, we're going to jump into Discoveryland now, get on Buzz Lightyear. Hopefully it won't have a long queue. I'm reckoning it'll probably go up a good 20 minutes because, like I say, it is open now, the park. They've got the horses out at the moment with their Christmas hats on. Have a look. All the horses have got their Christmas hats on. We'll have to have a ride in one of those later if we're lucky. But first, let's go into Discoveryland. So Discoveryland, looking amazing as always. Buzz Lightyear got its refurbishment finished earlier this year. Looking very good for obviously the lights we couldn't really see last time because it was so bright. but they're popping today because it's a bit more dingy. Orbitron's refurbishment is nearly done now. They were testing it the other day, and the planets were going around the other day when we were here, but it's still not open. It's still got the fencing around it. Hopefully we'll be able to get on Hyperspace Mountain after Buzz Lightyear. What's the queue looking like? So it's advertising a 25-minute queue, and I can believe that, as when we came here with Lewis and Lucy last month, we were queuing all through this cattle pen, and it appears to be just going down there and then back and into the building. So we'll see you on Buzz Lightyear. Who's going to win?
They are reportedly stealing crystallic fusion battery cells. Those power cells are vital. Without them, they are doomed. Commander Buzz Lightyear has ordered all recruits to report to the briefing.
So barely 10 minutes in the outside section of queue, and we're inside. Got a very impressive A100 animatronic in here, in the form of Buzz Lightyear.
Tiens, papa. Les scanners détectent plus de problèmes dans le secteur 9.
So one thing we love about Disney is their queue times. They're always good at lying about their queue times in a good way. Advertising the 25-minute queue, we have barely waited 10 minutes, and we're through the outdoor section, going inside, and it's literally, I think it's just straight line down there, and then we're through to the station, yeah, just down there.
Shield will be lowered automatically. Veuillez s'il vous plaît, vous êtes sorti de siège. Votre dame de protection.
So we've just come off of Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. Literally only waited about 10 minutes for that, which was great. And then come out through the shop Constellations, which is one of the better shops in the park. It's a large shop, sells all sorts here. Get Stitch stuff, Marvel stuff in this corner. Got a huge pinboard over in the corner, and all your plushies in the middle. So Autopia and Hyperspace Mountain have really long queues at the moment. If I'm to believe Hyperspace Mountain, it's got a 50-minute queue, which I don't believe. But yeah, don't know whether we're going to wait. Autopia's in the extension line already. So what's the plan, Lou? Are we going to go on anything around here, or are we going to head over to Main Street?
Yes, breakfast.
Breakfast, and then we can go Phantom Manor and Pirates. Totally forgetting, need to get on the classics. I was saying to Louise the other day about the Premier Access for this park not being very popular. I said it earlier in this vlog as well. One problem with the Premier Access is the cost. Like a ride on Autopia is €7 per person, which that's one of the cheaper options. If you want a coaster like Hyperspace Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain or Crush's coaster, no, they don't do it on Crush's. It's €14 per person. Now I can imagine if it was like €7 for the coasters and maybe €5 for the smaller rides, I think more people would use it. But as such, we won't be using it.
So it kind of counteracts because the queues
It does.
as they are.
Well, they're longer as well, but like you'll notice a lot of the queues have extensions, especially like Peter Pan's for like it's out the entrance. It looks quite ugly, to be honest, and they actually have a lot of the stands just over here off to the side if they need them in the queues. Anyway, as Louise says, we're going to head over to the Bakehouse, get something for breakfast, and we're probably going to go on some of the dark rides. Good thing about the dark rides in Disneyland Paris, like Phantom Manor and Pirates of the Caribbean, they're high capacity rides, they eat the crowds up. So Bakehouse and beyond, let's go. Loving the Christmas decorations they got along here. At the moment they are doing some work on Victoria's, so it's closed at the moment, but they got this facade up, as Disney always do, to be honest. This facade,
When they originally planned as well.
when we came last in October, it was just scaffolding. They were just setting out, but I do love the touches of having the detail on the scaffolding. Anyway, we're going to be going to the bake shop via the Discovery Arcade, which is one of the 2 arcades that run down the side of Main Street, USA. Do love the gas lamps in here, just adds to the theme. It's nice and toasty in here, plus it just smells of the bakehouse. So 5 minutes later, been to the Bakehouse. It is pricey here. We're talking €2 per item, which we got a pan of chocolate each. With our discount, it was €3.60, which isn't terrible for Disney. We're going to chill out and eat this in the Discovery Arcade.
We don't even
before
have a
carry on. Yeah, we don't even have a table. We just got seats on the side of the arcade. Love how much they reuse these statues. These figurines were actually used for the 25th anniversary. It was originally Mickey with a ring for Minnie, and then they got Goofy and Pluto. Not entirely sure if these are reused, but I imagine they are. They just seem to repaint them and reskin them. But I'm loving the Christmas decorations here. Just a shame the weather's not great, but it's nice with that castle over there. I'm loving the castle decoration they got here. It's like an advent calendar, which apparently they open up the drawers on different days of the Christmas period.
I think like a family gets a little treat or something.
At 1 o'clock on each day by the looks of it, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Wonder if there's any infinity passes behind here. So next up on our port of call, we're going to be heading into Adventureland now to go on the classic that is Pirates of the Caribbean, Louise's favourite dark ride in the park. Probably one of the better in the world for you, I'd say. Is one of the better Pirates of the Caribbeans out there. I'm looking at you, Florida's version. One of the torches is out at the moment, but I do love Adventureland because when they built this, they modelled this after the Arabian Nights area because Aladdin was a new film when the park opened. So you've also got the little diorama walk just off to the left here. It's only a little walk-through attraction, but it shows you scenes from Aladdin, and that was an opening day walkthrough. Also got a shop here, which I guess we'll have a look at. Do you want to have a look at it now? Okay, so it's Le Passage Enchantment d'Aladdin. So let's have a look inside. So yeah, it basically just has all these dioramas and scenes from the film. Tells the story of Aladdin. Looks like they've done some work to that since we last been through it. We haven't been through that in a good few seasons now, but it's a nice little walk through when it's busy. As I was saying before, there is a little like, must look a bit like river cruise inspired shop here. So Disneyland Paris doesn't have a river cruise ride, but yeah, it's all Jungle Book in here. And this is where we got our giant Stitch from, didn't we? It seems to be all Lion King theme now in here, which is a big thing at Disneyland Paris. So it's advertising a 15-minute wait currently, 10 minutes on the app. All I know for sure is it's quieter than yesterday. We literally queued through all of this yesterday. It was only about a 40-minute wait, if that, between 40 and half an hour. So the operations are always good on these boat rides, but we do love a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean.
In this cussing place.
vers le nœud coulant. Tiens-le maintenant. Plus haut. Plus haut, je dis.
J'ai entendu 6. Qui leur offre 6? 6 bouteilles de rhum.
Quand il saura que je suis le seul à avoir mis la main sur le pactole. Bouge pas. Je te dis maintenant.
A 15-minute queue, we got on Pirates of the Caribbean. It's an absolute classic dark ride. Can't go wrong with it, can you though? Really good effects, really good animatronics all the way through. It's always like a high cap ride. Even if the queue looks long, you're not going to be waiting more than like 40 minutes for it. Speaking of high cap dark rides, we're going to head over to Frontierland and go on Phantom Manor now, into the Ravenswood Manor. But first we're going to have to make our way through the jungle, past Adventure Island, towards Frontierland. One thing I love about Adventure Island is how many walks there are around it. So literally you can go into most of the caves. We're currently in Skull Rock at the moment, which Louise didn't even know you could go into. Skull Rock being the one from Peter Pan. But all these caves are fully themed out and you can get some pretty good views from them. Here we go, the view from Skull Rock. Just up to the side of Skull Rock is the Jolly Roger. You used to be able to go on this, but it's been closed for the last few visits here. Even back in 2019 it's closed. So I don't know whether they're going to reopen it one day. It's not like much you can do on it. There's still like quite a nice viewpoint. They used to have character meets on it. So we've made it through Adventureland. We did go into the shop and we did make some purchases.
Yeah.
You got some sale items, didn't you?
Yeah, 40% off, like the, what would you call that range?
It's like the adventure.
Aztec.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like
I'll put some
Aztec
pictures in if I remember, but it was like a jumper and a t-shirt and they were 40% off, so you got that for like €40.
Yeah.
And we got annual pass discount on top, which you normally don't get on sale items. I bought the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril t-shirt, mainly because every time we come here, I'm like, I really like that t-shirt, and Louise was just like, buy it for God's sake, you always want it. That was $22.99 with 10% annual pass discount, so it was €20.
Can I just say?
Yep.
Last time we were gonna get, well, we did get these plates. These bistro
Oh, bistro showroom, they're gone.
They don't sell them anymore. They've sold them for years and they've stopped selling them.
Well, either that or they're just out of stock at the
Yeah.
moment. Anyway, we're just coming past Big Thunder Mountain now, which is running a 40-minute queue. It is coming towards the entrance, so I don't know how accurate that is. I'd probably say it's a little bit more than 40 minutes. If they're running all 5 trains, maybe, but yeah, I want to go on the Molly Brown today. Maybe we should do Phantom Manor on the Molly Brown, because it's like a nice, like a hazy fog at the moment, and it's giving a nice like atmosphere to the area. I imagine over by Phantom Manor it'd look amazing. You can really see the park's busying up now. With that, we're going to head over to Phantom Manor for our next ride. Like I was just saying, a thick fog is hanging over the air at the moment. Really adds some atmosphere to the area. I imagine Phantom Manor is going to be looking quite photogenic with a bit of fog around it. Outside Phantom Manor, they've got Jack Skellington out with his Sandy Claus outfit on. It's a pretty good meet and greet, and to be honest, doesn't have that long a queue. You can have your picture taken, with Santa Claus. So outside the Plaza 2 Phantom Manor, they have the Lightning Lane, or Premier Access as it's called here. €7 a go. As you can see, it's not very popular. Like, it's not massively busy, but there's still...
Wait time, look at the wait time.
Oh, 13 minutes. But yeah, I was just about to say, it's going to have a good 15-minute wait because it's queuing from here. But yeah, they never put it on 15 minutes, always 13 minutes. Quite a high cap ride, this one. So let's get on the queue for Phantom Manor.
So nice to have guests. Nous sommes ravis de vous accueillir, humble mortel, dans ce mystérieux manoir. You may not believe it, but beauty once lived in this house. Phantom Manor a eu des jours heureux, et les temps ont changé. And now, curious souls, come, I have more to show you. You sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les contes n'ont pas de fin heureuse. It appears everyone is doomed, Phantom Manor. Even you?
La marche en montant à bord. Le bal ne pourra commencer que si vous restez toujours assis bien calmement.
Answer this call, your presence.
So another great ride, another great Disney classic, Phantom Manor there. Can't go wrong with it. It's at a lot of Disney parks. We've just come off and the Molly Brown has just docked up and is unloading passengers. So we're going to see if we can get a sneaky ride on this. So it's adding great atmosphere with this like mist hanging around. So hopefully next ride of the day will be the Molly Brown River Cruise. So we're on the Molly Brown now, and we've got ourselves a nice little spot. You can't go on the top deck today, it's closed off for whatever reason, I don't know why. Possibly, yeah, but yeah, it's barred off here, and all the other entrances are barred off, so it's a bit of a shame. As Louise says, I think it might be due to the weather. Get some lovely shots of Fond de Mesa here, and Phantom Manor. Just looks so eerie with the fog hanging over.
Par la présence d'Indiens sur la Vous pouvez emprunter les escaliers situés à l'avant du bateau, c'est-à-dire côté Victorioland.
I do love a relaxing cruise around the rivers of America on the Molly Brown. We're going to head towards Main Street, USA now and go do some shopping. It's coming up to about midday, just gone. And we're going to do some shopping before heading over towards the other park, grab some lunch soon. We're kind of waiting out a bit because we're leaving slightly earlier. We're going to try and get lunch with dinner. I think we're going to go to Five Guys or something like that and have something to eat then. It's getting proper busy now, like things are in full swing. It's nowhere near as busy as it was yesterday, but we're looking at like nearly hour queues for the bigger rides. I know Thunder Mountain's on an hour queue, and there are some substantial queues for some of the food places. Been meaning to eat here actually. We won't be on this trip, but the Lucky Nugget always gets good reviews. We did Cowboy Cookout the other day, didn't we, Lou? That was good. Looks like they do the ribs here on their own. If that's anything like the ones at the Cowboy Cookout.
Oh, look at the little sheriff. dessert.
That does look pretty good. 22 euros for any of these.
Vanilla sundae.
That's not a bad meals plan, is it? I'd probably go for the ribs if anything like Cowboy Cookout would be amazing. So we stopped off for a snack. We just got some popcorn. It is a rip-off, the popcorn here. If you've been to Disney World, you know how cheap it is and how amazing it is. They do butter popcorn in America. Here it's just sweet and salted. €6.50 for one of those. €10 for the souvenir one. And to be honest, it's like it's not the greatest popcorn in the world, but it's expensive. I've also got some of the souvenir treats, the like little Christmas trees, which we're going to one of those shops because it's starting to rain, and we'll see what they taste like gingerbread trees. So we'll have a look what they taste like. So we're in the Discovery Arcade to get out of the rain, and I have my little gingerbread treat. You get 2 in a pack. Louise has already delved into it. €4.30 for these. As your regular. You don't get a discount on these at the stores. Let's try it.
If you really don't like ginger, then no.
They're nice and fresh, aren't they? They're not like stale. Which sometimes Disney treats are known for being a bit...
The muffins,
stuff from the Bakehouse generally. It's one of the most disappointing things in Disneyland. The French have amazing bakeries, and the Disneyland Bakehouse is a bit like meh. You can get a better pan of chocolate at Lidl, in my opinion. We're gonna finish eating these, and then we're gonna crack on. Probably head over towards the other park after some retail therapy in the shops. So we're through in some of the shops now. The good thing about Main Street shops is not only can you access them from the arcades, but they're mostly joined together. Some of them have like a small gap between, like there's the Emporium just over there. But yeah, you can get all your various merch, and now it's raining, a lot more people will be in here. I can't get over some of the details in these shops. Like this shop just sells pyjamas and all sorts of like bath stuff and underwear. It's all shell themed. It's quite yeah. These boxers, like I was just looking at, but they are €16 for one pair. That's mad. So just over the road from where we just were, Lily's Boutique, we go into the Emporium. This is the large shop in the main park, literally stretches halfway down Main Street and sells a wide variety of things. You won't get every item here, but a lot of them will be here. Also got Dapper Dan's here. One day I will go here. It's closed at the moment.
That's the prices.
Yeah, here's the opening hours and the prices. They actually do haircuts here. You know, I think you can get annual pass discount, but I will have to come here one day. I do need a shave as well. So also from the Emporium, you can head back out into the Discovery Arcade. And Louise has come out here because they've got a little glass shop here. You can get all sorts of wine glasses, vases, currently decorations, and so on and so forth. Street now, and it is snowing. They have artificial snow machines up on either side of Main Street, and they make it snow throughout the day. It's pretty cool. So, as we exit this park, we're going to go onto the Disney Railroad. One of the only rides with some old Euro Disney signage on it. Up here you've got EDRR, which is Euro Disney Railroad, and when they changed the name they didn't want to change all this because this would have cost a fortune to change. Though looking at them personally you can actually detach them, so I don't know why they didn't. All the Christmas decorations on the station. We had to wait one cycle, but the next train in will be ours. Looks like we're going to be standing in these little pens and waiting for the next train to turn up.
For your safety, please stay seated while the train is moving, keeping your hands and arms inside the train, and no smoking.
on the Disneyland Railroad, it was odd because all the stations are meant to be shut, but Frontierland was open to let a couple of people on. Even though on the app it says it's still closed and all the other stations are closed. But it's a round trip all the way around the park. It's just nice. Since we last came there, I don't think I mentioned, all social distancing is now gone from Disneyland Paris. So they're ramming the cars as normal, same with Phantom Manor and all that. It's not a problem, it's just something to bear in mind. Anyway, we're going to have a nip into the Storybook Shop here. During the summer this year, this was actually a annual pass shop where they only let annual pass items for sale. However, it's now become like, I don't know, a bit of a plushie shop, a bit of everything to be honest. It used to be dedicated to just Disney books originally. Has some amazing theming up high. The rain has returned now, so I think we'll be inside a bit more. We've got a lot of Buffalo Bill posters up here from the original show that toured around Europe. I think it was back in the maybe the 19th century. Obviously Buffalo Bills is no more here. It used to be a brilliant show though. So we've left Disneyland Park now. We will probably be coming back before we go later. We've got some shopping to do there, haven't we, Lou? We're going to take a small little break and head towards the village now before going into the other park. Now there is a Christmas parade on, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be cancelled due to the rain that's currently about. It's nothing too bad, but it's a constant drizzle, and normally they cancel the parades for that. Though if we're done in the village, we'll come back and have a look, see if it's going to be happening or not. But let's go have a look at the festivities happening over in the Disney Village. So the Disney Village, just a hop, skip and a jump from the parks literally. It's about a 5-minute walk, and it's all festive up. They've got these stands up throughout the year, but they've actually got some festive theming on them, haven't they, Lee? That looks pretty cool. You've got restaurants along here. Yeah, I know this is one of the more permanent ones now. You've got the likes of Planet Hollywood and Let's Diner. No, I don't want any more snacks. I will want some dinner soon, because as I've already said, we won't be getting dinner later, so we're going to try and get dinner at about 3 o'clock, like a lunch dinner. So we've just been snacking up to now, and I'm quite famished, and I'm thinking either a Five Guys or an Annette's. I could eat an Annette's. We'll have a decision. Anyway, let's have a look down the rest of the village. The rain is starting to get a lot worse now, so like I say, the parade almost certainly won't run. But yeah, we'll get some shots inside the shops as this rain's getting quite bad now. So along here they've got all the medallion things. I've just noticed the brand new 2022 medallion. You're gonna get one? We'll almost certainly want one. So the good thing is you can actually use contactless here. So you just take your phone like so, and then you select contactless on here. Is it okay, there we go. And then we just pay like so, and it should.
Where?
I don't know. It should do it. Just went through. It's been charged. There we go. It was just a bit slow. I was just about to say, my phone just told me to charge, mate. Brand new 2022 coin. So there we go. First bit of 2022 most. That must be really recent. But yeah, 2022. We will be back for that, the 30th anniversary. So one thing to bear in mind, the shops actually don't open till 3 PM, or a lot of them don't. The art shop and the fashion shop and all of that haven't opened, but the Disney shop is open and the World of Disney is open. I think we're going to quickly grab some food. We're going into Annette's Diner though. You're going to go into Annette's Diner and just grab like a main, or I think you said the quesadillas at the starter. It's quite a large one, and get some food in us before later on. Annette's Diner is a 1950s American diner theme, sells burgers and all that. They have just recently changed the menu, which has meant they actually removed my favourite thing from the menu, which was the rustic bread sandwich though, wasn't it? There's like a garlic, what was it? Garlic spread sort of.
Mustard.
Oh, it was amazing.
Fat fries.
Oh, it was so good. Probably really unhealthy, but it's no longer on the menu. Anyway, we'll get a table in here and decide what we're going to eat. So we're in Annette's Right, now we're seated upstairs. We're about to order. I think Louise is just going for these quesadillas here. It's quite a large starter, isn't it,
Yeah,
though?
it's huge.
And I'm probably going to go for the onion burger down here, which is like one of the classics. I may upgrade. For €21 I can get any classic and a dessert, so might go for that. That does look good. Some Christmas specials. What else is there? There's this hot chocolate drink, which I know you're eyeing out. And on the other side, this burger. That's a special, but it comes with crisps rather than chips, which is weird. So one perk of having a Magic Plus or an Infinity Annual Pass is you get a complimentary, they call it a mocktail, it's an aperitif. It's just like a fruit drink. It's really thirst quenching, isn't it?
So nice for my throat.
Yeah, they are really good. And it's totally free if you have the annual pass. So whenever you come into a Disney restaurant, make sure you order it. And by Disney restaurant, I mean Annette's Diner, Ludwig's Castle, Bistro Chat, any of the ones in the parks. The ones like Rainforest Cafe and Planet Hollywood, they won't do it. But yeah, if you have an annual pass, don't turn it down. It's saved us ordering drinks. So this is the special burger, which is, just for those who are wondering, it's a Christmas special that's only available during the Christmas time. I asked for chips rather than crisps.
That's a big portion.
That is a good portion. Look at that. That looks really good. Louise ordered quesadillas, but like I say, that is a pretty good portion size, isn't it?
I'd say that.
For a starter, that is a good portion size. And then afterwards, Louise is going to have this hot chocolate, and I'm going to sample the Christmas milkshake. So we've ordered our desserts, and Louise has got the Christmas special, which is the Olaf hot chocolate. It's like banana puree, hot chocolate and whipped cream, and then I've got the Christmas shake, which it has all of that stuff in it. So vanilla milk ice cream, gingerbread, chestnut puree, whipped cream and cocoa donut on the top. Looks quite good, so let's dig in. Right, so we've just come out from our early dinner lunch. Very nice. I enjoy Annette's Diner. It is a very safe bet to go to. You know, even if you've got fussy eaters or something like that, they will enjoy it. What did you make of your meal?
I did.
It was good. We're just going to have a look in the art shop, and that our original plan was, because they open at 3 o'clock. Then we're going to head into the studios. We haven't been in there today, but we're only planning on doing a couple of rides, as we will be leaving in a couple of hours. It's about the last 2 hours or so until we've got to go, 2.5 hours. What's the hidden Mickey? Oh, the decoration Mickeys. I do like some of the decorations they got along here, especially this. They had a Halloween decoration there. It seems to be where they put a seasonal one. But it's very impressive looking. Anyway, let's head over to the art shop, have a quick look, and then get back in the park. So in the art shop, it's quite busy at the moment, but they have the various bits of art you can get in all the shops, so the resins, all of that sort of thing. Got some of the Christmas bits up over here. And then around the edge of the shop, they've got these more limited edition pieces, which last few times we come, they didn't actually have that many. But they seem to be getting more. They're more exclusive prints. Have a look at this one from up. It's got a 3D effect on it. Some of them have the prices on them. They're all down here. But yeah, some of them can be quite expensive. €7,000. Yeah, quite expensive. Pieces not for sale, but they have a full scale model of the castle in a fantasy setting. This has been here since day one. It looks really cool. So the old entrance to Buffalo Bills is now closed. It's no longer there, but you can get your on-site PCR test there. So if you need a test when you're at Disney, this is where you come. So with ourselves done in the village now, we're heading over to the Walt Disney Studios Park on the newly placed paving slabs. These were being put in last time we were around here. It's all sealed off. But yeah, we're going to be heading into here for the first time of today. We spent a lot of the day in here yesterday. Yesterday when we were here, we came in this part later and it was dead. We literally did Tower of Terror twice, Ratatouille, we did RC, the Cars, Route 66 Road Tour. What else did we do? There were some others. Oh, the parachute ride. And that was all in the space of about an hour and a half, just after having dinner. So you know, we're hoping to come back here when they open Avengers Campus, which we have heard has now been announced for summer 2022. Our annual passes are valid until October next year, so we can definitely come back for that to cover the opening of that. Well, of course, being roller coasters, we will be covering the construction updates on Avengers Campus. You can't really see a lot, but we'll let you know if anything's changed since our last visit last month. So back in Studio 1, it's looking extremely festive in here. So I think it's our first time seeing it all decorated up, to be honest. We've been when they've transitioned from Halloween to Christmas, but this wasn't done. This is the first time myself and Louise have been here during the Christmas period. And it just looks amazing. I love all the lights. It's outside of Studio 1 now, and I just love this park. Like, it's got a long way to come, but it's going to get there. A couple of years' time. Looking forward to next year when Avengers Campus opens. Just heading over that way now to see whether we can see anything. And it looks like they've just finished the Goofy and Donald Duck Christmas show on the stage. Loving the theming they've got on this stage. They seem to theme it up throughout the year. It's normally Star Wars themed, but at the moment it's got a Christmas layover on it. No, we can't see a lot from Avengers Campus, but it does look like it's shifting along nicely. Looks like they're putting the facade onto the Spider-Man web ride, and the Iron Man LED display is basically done now. It looks amazing.
Chers amis, le parc Walt Disney Studios est fier de vous avoir fait vivre un Noël enneigé. Nous vous souhaitons de belles fêtes de fin d'année. À bientôt. Dear friends, thank you.
So yeah, again, you can't see much from Avengers Campus, but I just can't wait to get back on the Rock and Roller Coaster. It's going to have this Iron Man overlay on it. I think Captain Marvel's going to feature on it, and it'll look amazing. Now, I know the Web Slinger ride, a lot of people in America have kind of like said it's not that great, but Armageddon was there, and if you went on the Armageddon experience, you know it was nothing special. And anything will beat it. So an interactive dark ride will go down nicely. Anyway, Lou, are we going Taro Terror or Ratatouille? I think Ratatouille advertised 25 minutes, this was 35. Okay, so we're going to have a look. But yeah, we're going to either do Taro Terror or Ratatouille. Hopefully it won't be our last ride, but we are in the point now. We're going to have to start keeping an eye on the time. Construction of the Kingdom of Arendelle and the lake area is going ahead behind this fence. Again, you can't really see anything because of how tall the fences are. But here's Avengers Campus, the overall plan, of which we now know that Galaxy's Edge may not happen, but they will use that plot because the Galaxy's Edge concept art has disappeared, and we only have Kingdom of Arendelle and Avengers Campus. But behind here the station is now gone. So behind here the station is now gone for the old Studio Tram Tour, and it will eventually be a walkthrough. We can only hope that in the next couple of years this will come down and we'll be able to see more. So heading on down to Plaza de Remy now, and all the Christmas decorations are up along here. They've got their balls up, and the return of these food stands. Now the food they serve here actually looks really good. Before they had the extended line for the socially distanced queue of Ratatouille, but it's nice to see them back. They serve an abundance of foods. You can see they get champagnes and desserts. Looks like this one's doing some type of meat dishes. Oh, it looks amazing. It smells even better as well. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's more desserts. They have still got part of the extension queue for Ratatouille just down here. It's only advertising a 25-minute queue, so it's going to be our next ride, Ratatouille. So it's advertising a 25-minute queue, but it isn't even queuing in the extension outside. It's just walking straight in. So I'm going to say it's probably only going to be about a 15-minute queue. So let's get on Ratatouille. It's Kitchen Adventure.
Bonsoir, and welcome to Paris, the city of light. I do hope you have brought your appetite, because tonight, Chef Remy is preparing one of his specialties, which I am certain you will enjoy. Remember, food always comes to those who love to cook, but not to those who are late to dinner.
So we've only about a 15-minute queue for this one. We're going on Ratatouille. I've filmed on this one many times, so I think I'll give myself a break on this one, as the 3D effect really doesn't go well with the lens on this. So we'll see you when we get off of Ratatouille. I can completely see why they wanted a copy of that ride in Orlando at Walt Disney World. Like, it is an absolute brilliant dark ride. Like,
he like trialed it and was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Walt Disney World, like they've taken Tron from Shanghai Disneyland.
Yeah.
So it seems like any of the major flagship rides they want at Walt Disney World, because that is their flagship resort.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's now just gone 4:30 and we're heading through Toy Story Playland. On the concept art for this, they were planning to expand it with an alien swirling saucers ride on the promenade going up to the soon-to-be lake. Would be roughly in front of where I'm looking now. However, I don't know whether that's going to be happening now because they've gone quiet on it. We're going to be heading on to Tower of Terror now, and probably that's the point where we'll be looking at the time with beady eyes because it'll be coming to the last hour of us being here. Oh. I can almost guarantee the earliest we'll be back after this trip will be maybe February 2022 at the absolute earliest, though most likely it will be March, April time when the 30th anniversary starts, mainly just because of like holiday allowance and all that with our jobs. But you never know, like this trip was not planned at all, was it, Louise?
Even last month.
No, we just planned this 2 weeks ago. When we had Hyde Park Winter Wonderland booked, we booked the whole, I booked the whole week off. You always get the weekends off.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, let's just do it. We were going to go to Blackpool, and this worked out cheaper.
So that's how it started. We were going to go to Blackpool.
We were going to go to Blackpool. This worked out cheaper than going to Blackpool. For us, mile-wise, it's closer than Blackpool. And yeah, so that's how that happens. Like, I'll come here over Blackpool any day. I love Blackpool, but when the weather's like this, I'll come to Disneyland any day. Anyway, let's head over to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. I think we're going to be waiting about 40 minutes for this one, but we want to get it done before we go. So let's head over to the Twilight Zone. So it's advertising 25 minutes. I'll wait for that any day. Depends how quick they are of operations, but yeah, we're looking at around half an hour, 40 minutes for this, I reckon. Right guys, so you're not allowed to film on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, so we're going to see you when we get off the ride. Ride on the Tower of Terror there, one of our favourite cycles though, isn't it? Yeah. So they have different cycles and different lift shafts. So the most common one we get is the Ghost Girl, and they all feature the Ghost Girl, but the best one is the monster in the lift. And you can hear it giggling and laughing while the ride's going. It's a lot scarier, isn't it? Like the little Ghost Girls, like head twists and all that. It's weird. It's a good ride through. On that one, it was the middle lift shaft. I don't know whether they mix and match, but every time we've been on the left lift shaft, it's always the original Ghost Girl, and the middle has been the monster in the lift. Anyway, we're exiting via the gift shop to Hollywood Tower gift shop, and then we're probably going to be saying goodbye to this park as we will be going back to the main park before we go home. So we come out of the Hollywood Tower Hotel and it is getting dark. We will be going into the main park now, so you will see the castle lit up. Hollywood Tower Hotel looks fantastic at night.
So much darkness.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, park hours today, they actually shut the main park at 9. I think this one shuts at either 7, I think it's 7. It shut at 8 yesterday, but it allows for some great night rides. This one will be dying off massively now. But we will say goodbye to the Walt Disney Studios for this trip. We haven't spent a lot of time in here today, but yesterday we spent a good amount of time in here, did a lot of the rides as already said. So yeah, let's head over to the main park, get our last few bits done, maybe one more ride if we're lucky, and say goodbye. Look, it's snowing!
une fête de fin d'année avec tout le monde. Oh, j'ai une idée, bien sûr d'envoyer des cartes.
So for one last time this trip, Lou, we're going to enter the Disneyland Park. They have actually got the lights off for the hotel at the moment, because for those of you who don't know, this hotel is under renovation for the next couple of years and isn't being used because of that. So yeah, that's why it's not lit up at the moment, which is a bit of a shame because it really does light up a treat. I think they're planning on having it reopening for 2023 or late 2022, so we'll just have to wait and keep an eye on it. Because one thing Disney does really well is light up well at night. At Christmas is no different a time for them. They light the place up like crazy. The Christmas parade will actually be starting in half an hour. Sadly, we won't be here. At 15:15 we got to be in the car and going, which is a shame because have a look at this. Have a look. This is incredible. Oh my god. Let's battle our way down Main Street and get our last bit of shopping done before we go. So it's pretty manic at the moment, like they are literally lining people up. It's half an hour until the nighttime parade and I'm gutted we didn't see this. It was cancelled earlier because of the rain and we missed it yesterday. Well, we kind of saw it in the queue for It's a Small World yesterday, but look at this. Like, again, it's one of those moments where the camera does it no justice. Just seeing the lights in person and the castle fully renovated and lit up just looks incredible. Like, wow, if you can get here for Christmas, guys, you need to. So we've made it to the base of the castle for our last shop. Literally, we're going to jump in here, get the ornament Louise wants, and then we'll be off. It's a shame, but it is time. Right guys, so our shopping is done and we are on a mission now. We have to get back to the car as our ferry, our ferry's in about 4 hours time. No, our ferry, our Eurotunnel rather, is in about 4 hours time. Check-in closes about an hour before the train and we're cutting it very, very fine. So as you can see, Louise is storming off ahead. That's going to be all from the vlog today. Right guys, so from both of us, Disneyland Paris today, that's all for today's vlog. If you enjoyed it, by all means hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more theme park content posted weekly. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.